everybody, this is Sleep, member of Memes and Dreams and Quantum of Robocraft talking to you, and we're going to be doing, for today's Robocraft video, we're going to fill out this feedback survey. That way I can actually talk about my balance ideas, and I'll have, of course, this linked down in the description below. Go fill it out if you want your voice to be heard in the future of this game. Apparently there's going to be some poll at the end of this. Should be fun. So let's get into it. My endgame name, as everyone should probably know, is A.Sleep. I began playing somewhere in the middle of August of 2014, and I last played Robocraft yesterday. I'm recording this, of course, on Thursday. Usually I record these a day in advance, but I last played it on the 24th of 2019. Next, do I want to change lasers? I think lasers are the most balanced weapon in the game right now. That being said, they're the strongest, but I do think that they're balanced. Plasma. There's no change to plasma we can really make without hurting it. So, without hurting everything else about it. I would say that the health is fine. The mass is fine. The damage per shot I do think is fine. The energy per shot probably needs to either go up or stay the same. I don't think it needs to go down at all. I think it, right now, ground is almost unplayable because of plasma. So I'm going to say I want ground to be more viable. I want energy per shot to increase. Shots per second, it's a burst weapon. It needs to shoot fast. Projectile speed, I think this actually could be faster, reasonably. Range is fine. The accuracy spread, I think, is fine for plasma. You just get used to it. Movement and I don't even think there is any movement and accuracy in air. This radius does need to decrease. Plasma radius is too big right now. Do I want to change rail? Do I want to? Yes. Health is fine. Mass is fine. Damage per shot probably needs to go up after all the cubes got health buffed. Energy per shot is actually good where it is right now. Shots per second, I think, is fine. Projectile speed, always faster rail. Alright, just keep buffing it until it's hit scan. That's all I want. Range has always been fine. Accuracy spread, decrease. Movement accuracy, decrease. And air accuracy, leave that the same. I don't want rail drones being a thing. What do we got? Changes to nano. I do want to make changes to nano. I bet no one can guess what they are. Health, I think it's fine. Mass, I would say make it lighter. People are sticking them on all the bots, and having nanos way too much is absurd. Healing per shot, increase. Energy per shot. Is there a heavily increase, not decrease. Heavily increase? Is there a way? Like, buff both of these obscenely. Okay? Make you not able to do what we're doing. If you've seen my videos recently, when I've actually been just playing the game, nanos are stupidly good right now, dude. Now, shots per second. If we want burst heals, increase it. It also makes you use energy faster, so it would go with the whole burst heal thing. I'd say increase that. Projectile speed, give us beams back. Give us beam nanos back. Range, I think the range of nanos is fine. I don't think any of these even apply to nanos. The accuracy things don't even work there. Arrow flak, I do want to make changes to arrow flak. So I think that the health is fine. I think that the mass needs to increase. We're seeing them on flying vehicles. That's not what we're supposed to have flak on. Make it so that if you use it in air, you're punished. It's supposed to be a ground way to combat air, but we're seeing helis with it on there. That should never be a thing. Damage per shot, I would say increase this and decrease damage per stack. This is to make it more effective against players like me, who we hug cover all the time to counter flak, and when we poke out, you need more initial damage rather than stacking. Energy per shot, I think flak has fine energy usage. Same thing with its fire rate and its speed. The range is fine, the accuracy is fine, and the movement and accuracy is fine. Do I want to change the Seeker? No, I don't even use it, but I think it's fine. Ion, I think Ion's actually okay. Chain is a little bit better than it right now. Sorry about that, but I think Ion is fine. I'm going to say no, I don't use it anyway. Chain gun, I do want to make changes to chain gun. Health is, chain gun's really tanky, but I'm not going to say it needs a decrease. Mass, it could probably use a mass increase. Damage per shot, I think, is fine. Energy per shot, I do think is fine. Projectile speed, shots per second, I think is fine as well. I don't think we need more. Projectile speed is good. Projectile range is also fine. The accuracy spread, this is a weird one. I think that is fine. I think the movement and accuracy is also fine. I think in air and accuracy needs to go up. I don't think chain should be used in air. That's just me. I'm seeing all these chain helis that are being built. It doesn't feel correct, because chain feels like an on the ground kind of thing. You should be punished for using it in the air. Spin up time, I keep saying decrease it, so I'm going to vote to decrease it. It needs to ramp up quicker, man. Mortar's way too strong, especially in BA. That's all I played on 8v8 over the weekend. You can ask Danny of One Mind. We played a ton of BA. Mortar is so stupid. I think the health is fine. The mass could probably go up. We're seeing this also on helis. Don't let people use weapons that need to be on the ground on flying bots to get to higher ground. And if they do, make them really slow for it. So increase the mass on this end flak. Damage per shot, decrease. Mortar hits way too hard. Energy per shot, I think it shoots fine enough. Shots per second, that's also fine. Speed is fine. Range is increase, because why not? No, range is fine. Accuracy spread, Mortar doesn't even have accuracy, dude. Movement and accuracy, it doesn't have that. And explosion radius, decrease. Mortar's radius is buggy, and it is massive. It does not need to be that big. Tesla, I don't use Tesla. Someone who uses Tesla, you can fill out that part. Changes to wheels, I'm going to say buff every movement type. Health, increase. Wheels need to be tankier to counter plasma. Mass, decrease. Top speed. Top speed's actually probably fine. Wheels are hella fast. And increase agility for everything. Tank tracks, yeah. Yeah, health is probably the only thing that's fine on these. Decrease the mass, increase top speed, and buff agility for everything. Mech legs. I have several changes for mech legs. These should be separate from sprinters, and if they're not, we're going to have words free jam. Mech leg health is probably fine. I think the mass is fine. I do want to see a top speed buff. Agility buff, jump height, and jump height. All buffs. Sprinter legs, they are separate. Okay, sprinter legs need a health buff. Probably a mass decrease with how agility works for them. Top speed for sprinters I think is fine now. I think sprinters move plenty quick. Agility for every movement type should go up. SF equals M.a.s.h thing sucks. Insect legs. Heavy buff on health, decrease mass, increase the yep, and yep. Just buff insect legs. Buff them. Skis. Yeah, I think we should actually nerf the health on skis, nerf the mass, and nerf top speed. Sorry, nerf the fuck skis. Skis are broken. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Top speed for skis probably does need to go up, though. Because we have small maps. I want to see people Tokyo drifting. Hovers. Happy face second. This is for you. Increase health. Decrease mass. Top speed's actually okay on hovers. Increase agility. Decrease this on specific ones. I'm talking tier 0 through 2s. 0 to 2. Those need to be nerfed on their carry mass. Buff the higher tier ones. No one uses high tier hovers because they're bad. Give us reasons to use them. Alright. Now, do I want to make changes to rotors? I do. Agility, buff. Carry mass, buff. I don't know why you nerfed this. Agility, buff. Top speed's fine. Mass, decrease. Everything needs to be... If you're not going to remove F equals MA, decrease everything's mass so we're all super agile. And then it'll be like you did remove it. Health, I do think, is fine on rotors. Rotors have perfectly okay health to me. Wings, yeah. Increase. Your top speed is fine. Decrease mass and leave health the same. Here's your wheel buff. Or sorry, not wheel, wing buff. Rudders. Same exact thing. Health is fine. Decrease the mass. Leave top speed. Agility, agility, agility. Thrusters. Yeah. Yeah. I do want to make some changes. Health is fine. Thrusters are supposed to be paper thin. They are. That's fine. I've never met someone who said thrusters health is too low or thruster health is too high. Maybe some people did during drones, but that's because they never realized that thrusters were literally wet paper. Mass decrease. Top speed. No one uses thrusters as primary movement, not even on drones. So this does not matter. Agility, buff, 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 and buff. Spin up time. See, this is a weird word of question. Decrease spin up time. Decrease spin up time. Decreasing spin up time is a buff. Increasing it is a nerf. Okay? At least the way I read it. So, Free Jam, if that's not what you intended, word your surveys better. Do I want to make changes to props? I think props are actually okay. I do. I think props are fine. To electro shields, cubes, and modules. Yeah, I would, actually. Cubes, decrease mass. And health. I think the health is fine on medium cubes. Light cubes probably need a health increase, and mass is, of course, fine on light cubes. Heavy cubes need a health increase. Mass can stay the same. Compact cubes, I want them to be what they were. You nerfed them. You actually nerfed them. So, increase their health back, please. Thank you. Everyone who uses any airborne vehicle thanks you. Helium. The stupidest question you could have asked. Helium health, increase. Mass, decrease. Lift, increase. Because why not? There's no one uses helium now because you killed drones. Rods, I think rods are fine. I think that rods are absolutely fine. Struts, I think that... See, some struts I have issues with. Most struts I don't. Electro shields, I think that electro shields are pretty balanced. Weapon energy module. Cooldown, decrease. Restore amount, increase. Or let us level it up with your upgrade system. One of the two, alright? And if we level up with the upgrade system, let us level up the cooldown and the restore amount. I mean, we increase damage on guns, why can't we buff our modules? Health and mass, I would decrease the mass and I would leave the health the same. DSM, okay. Deploy range. Same thing I said with EMP, we're gonna get to EMP down there. But give us like a reticle or something that tells us where it's actually gonna go. Because it's a lot of guessing whenever we pop DSMs right now, and I don't like that. Health, I would say probably decrease it. DSM's really tanky, or leave the same. I'll say leave the same. I'd rather them not nerf stuff right now. That's fine. Mass decrease. I don't know why we made them weigh like an actual ton. Cooldown, I think the cooldown at DSM is fine. Deploy range, give us a reticle, but the deploy range is good. Shield lifetime is also fine. What am I saying? These are balanced. I do use DSM. These are balanced. Blink module. No one uses blink module. Even still, I'm going to say decrease mass. Ghost module. No one uses that either, but still we're going to say decrease mass. EMP. So, a lot of options for EMP here. None of them are really ones that I want. Health is fine. Mass decrease. Cooldown is fine. Deploy range, give us a reticle. I'm going to say buff, because I want to be able to snipe as a medic with EMP. Time till EMP, make EMP fast. Then it's really, really stupid. If EMP starts actually getting really good, people are going to hate it, and I'm going to love it. EMP radius. The radius is actually fine. See, this is either or. You either reduce the time till it goes off, or you make it bigger. And stun duration, I think, is also fine. It's like, what, 4 seconds right now? 4 seconds is plenty. The bitch finder, window maker. Decrease mass. Leave everything else the same, because I don't use the part. Okay. What do I think the optimal game size is? I think the optimal game is either 8v8 or 10v10. I'm going to say 10v10. This is going to have severe, actual, very much big problem thing with server lag, because maps don't have the fog, not used to unrender stuff like old Robocraft did. And Unity, for some weird reason, Zan of Quantum explained this to me, the way Unity renders stuff makes it laggy with more assets, and not even just because it's more demanding, but because of how Unity itself renders, how the engine works. What do I think is the optimal party platoons? I think 5, but right now, you know, we can only really do 4, because you have this weird matchmaking bug that you say is not a bug. Everyone who's tried to play in a 5-man will tell you it's a bug. On a scale of hated it to loved it, how'd you find the 8v8? I thought that 8v8 was enjoyable. I had a good time. I just wish there were no AI in it. If you made it so it was human required, I would have loved it. What part would you like reworked first? Rework? No, you're gonna break the part. Free Gem, every part that you've touched, you've broken. You know that, right? Every single part that you've reworked, you broke. Let's take a list. Wings, wheels, insect legs, tank tracks, broken. Don't do any. But if I had to say, I'd say revert wings. Revert wings. Where are they? Revert them. Additional feedback. I'm going to rant, and you can either watch me rant, or you can click away. So I'm going to do my outro here. So if you enjoy the video, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Leave a like down below. Comment what you think about my feedback, and tell me what you would like to see changed. And go fill out this survey. If you're new around here, subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss a video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Now let's rant about this. So, Free Gem, you're going to hear a lot of keyboard clicks. You break every single part that you've ever reworked. Why would I want you to rework anything when all I really want is for you to revert the game to its 2014 or even 2015 state? Don't use words like rework when you really mean break. You have absolutely no idea what F equals MA has done to the actual enjoyment of playing Robocraft. All bots feel like they are moving through liquid. No, I'm not going to say that. Through not yet set concrete. That's wet, by the way. Or in Canadian terms, maple syrup. Your ideas of balance are garbage. You don't play the game enough to actually have any idea of what is meta. You changed meta in the middle of the last big tournament, the World Cup, which I hear is now called like the World League because there aren't enough teams, but the World Cup Season 2. You clearly have no regard or respect for your veteran and hardcore players, because if you did, you would have added more things at the end of the tech tree grind. As it stands, we get to tier 5, and there's nothing left but to play against AI. Play against AI because you thought adding bots that fed harder than a Jaja and a MOBA. Sorry, I'm saying Smite. You don't know what a Jaja is? That's a player from Brazil. Their meta's completely different. They always suck. Like, always. Look at Robocraft clans, for instance. Plutonium BR, Titans BR. I'm sorry, they don't play very well. Harder than a Jaja and Smite. Add more things for bigger clans to do, or at least add more parts to build with that are not locked behind a RoboPass. There we go. Alright, I'm going to click submit here. It's filled out. It's been sent in. So if you stuck around to hear that rant, I appreciate it. Comment down below, Sleep, you suck at Robocraft, if you watched till the end. And I will, of course, give you a thumbs up and a hug. Appreciate it. Again, leave a like if you enjoy. Comment down below what you think about it. Subscribe if you're new around here. Click that bell icon so you don't miss a video. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow for some Killing Floor 2. Take care.